What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. The Dream is back with his second project in the last month. Backtracking before we get into this new project, on Christmas he dropped I Am Sam, which is an EP of Sam Cooke covers. He did 7 of them. It's dedicated to his mom. They were both big fans, so he wanted to do a project that was a tribute to her. And I didn't want to review it because it's just covers, but I highly recommend listening to it. If you never heard a Sam Cooke record and you're a fan of The Dream, this could be like a gateway to get into Sam Cooke because he's a really extraordinary artist, a pioneer for so much. And getting into this new project, it's called Genesis EP. It's not really an EP, it's an album. It's 10 songs, it's 42 minutes. That's not really, short enough for an EP, but hey, whatever. It's much darker than his usual albums. I feel like it's very moody, it's emotional, and like the intro kind of drops you right into the middle of like an intense scene. Like the production of it sounds like something that you would hear if you were just like in the middle of a movie in an intense scene where something's about to go down, but it's not quite there yet. And throughout the whole project, it sounds like if Pusha T's Darkest Before Dawn was an R&B album, like that's kind of what this sounds like in terms of the production being very dark. I keep using that word, whatever. And I think it's a really good album. I think some people aren't going to like it because they're used to some kind of, version of The Dream. Because there's no like hit singles out of this. There's no melodic records that are super catchy to where you're like gonna be reciting it all day, all day, all day. This is really it's depressing music. He put this out through Tidal, and accompanying that was a short film which I didn't get to watch because I don't have Tidal. But the description I feel is very accurate to what that album is, and I'll read it. It says it explores variations of his random dreams represented as symbols, the face of his soul, and the conflict within himself. And when you listen to the album, that pretty much sums it up. Maybe not the represented as symbols part because that's probably part of the film, but these do feel like random dream songs. No pun intended. Just random like dreams, like actual dreams. You're asleep, and it just feels like he's reflecting on a lot. I mean, on Walls, he has a line where he says, "Wish I could fly away back to the place where we found love." It's lines like that are littered throughout the whole project. And another record that stood out to me was Virtuous. I like the record. It's the only record with a guest feature that has Wiz Khalifa. And it's not a bad guest feature to where you're like, nah, he shouldn't have been on this. No, it's good. It sounds good. They have some chemistry together. And the only thing I didn't like about Virtuous was simply Dream has this chopped and screwed voice that he uses at times, and I've never really been a fan of it. At least that's what it sounds like to me, and I don't know, that was the one part of the song that I didn't really care for. But otherwise, I thought Genesis was a really nice body of work. I tend to connect with like darker projects and stuff that has standout lines, like what I quoted from Walls, stuff like that. And then like No Packs was really, it was a strong outro. But this is a good album. I think if you're an open-minded Dream fan, you definitely should check this out. If you're expecting the more happy, upbeat, danceable, Dirty Mackin' type of records, I don't think this project is going to be for you. But definitely give Genesis EP a listen. And I would love to know your thoughts on the EP, album, whatever you want to call it, in the comment section below. Which song was your favorite? Do you feel like Dream shines good when he does more darker material? Let me know in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video, follow me on Twitter at Sermon's Domain. As always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.